if there's one trait you have to develop, is not being nice, is not being seductive, is not being charming. It's pretty much having the capacity to be dangerous. If you don't have the capacity to be dangerous, every other trait you develop, people are not going to respect it. People are going to see you as a kid. People are not going to take you seriously, and that's going to frustrate you, and that's going to compel you to make more mistakes, confirming to them the weakness that you project. So today we're going to be talking about how to develop that dangerous quality. I want you guys to stop moralizing this. Being dangerous is not a bad thing. It's really it's really about look. Let me show you. Right, it says those who are not capable of great violence are not peaceful. They're just harmless, and it's really about having the capacity to hurt and being able to visually show it through your nonverbal cues and auditorily show it through the way that you speak to people. What communicates that you're not dangerous are very simple things. It's really the eagerness in your voice, your response time, your body language, um, and even just the internal belief that I need you, the internal belief that I'm not able to fight back if you hit me. Like the understanding that I can't protect myself from an attack from you, meaning not just physical, but you walk away and I'm not able to walk away from you. You manipulate me and I'm still not able to walk away. Me not being able to protect myself from your attacks changes my whole aura. It makes me look like a sheep. And the problem is that this comes with a lack of self awareness. You're not aware of how dumb you're looking for the simple fact that your ego won't let you see that. Your ego won't let you see that you're acting stupid. Like it'll keep the appearance that, oh, I'm confident. Oh, the reason why they don't like me is because they don't know what's good. When in reality, you're looking dumb to everyone else. That low self-esteem comes with an extreme lack of self-awareness, and that's why you have people who try to act confident, but to everyone they look dumb and arrogant. Well, that's because low self-esteem comes with lack of self-awareness. You're so into you're so all about you that you don't notice how you're looking to other people, right? So remember, we're talking about being dangerous, and being harmless and naive is not good. Being someone who's not able to hurt because you feel bad, being someone who believes all the bullshit that people tell you because you want to believe them and because you believe in humanity, it's just weakness masquerading as compassion. You got to implement a few other strategies, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And if you guys want to learn how to apply these strategies in your life, you guys can book a one-on-one phone call with me today and have a phone call, and I'll teach you guys how to apply this. And if you guys want to check out, if you guys have a tough time applying these strategies, sometimes it's not about learning more things. Sometimes it's literally about having the emotional capacity, the emotional strength to apply these strategies. And in order to do that, you have to develop a meditation practice. Sometimes it's difficult to develop that on your own because a lot of us just don't know how to develop habits. And the best way to develop these habits is doing it in a group. You could join my meditation group on Zoom through Patreon for $5 a month. You guys can meditate with me at the minimum 4 times a week. And that's a perfect way to develop the practice that actually gives you the capacity to be dangerous and not give a fuck about it. All right. So just click on the description down below where it says join our Patreon and we could begin. Okay. Now, understand this. Okay. Most people don't want you to become dangerous. They don't want you to learn this. That's why there's a social taboo around learning this. Why? Because it means that you might resist. It means that they may not have that easy victim that they're so used to in you. You know, it means that you're not easily exploitable no more. People don't want you to learn this shit. Who told you about self-esteem? They want to keep you down. They want you to think that you're not able to change the situation, that you are born the way you are, and there's no way you can change it. They don't want you to realize how dangerous you truly are because it means less power for them. You gotta understand, learning this makes relating with you easier. For one, you get less bullshit from people because when you're dangerous, people walk on eggshells a little bit more. But also, It prevents people from bringing out their inner manipulator. Understand, when you're not dangerous, people can't help but to manipulate you. They really can't. It's actually something deeply ingrained in humans. 48 Laws of Power says this, 33. The best way to fight off aggressors is to keep them from attacking you in the first place. To accomplish this, you must create the impression of being more powerful than you are. Build up a reputation. You're a little crazy. Fighting you is not worth it. You take your enemies with you when you lose. Create this reputation and make it credible with a few impressive, violent acts. And uncertainty is something sometimes better than overt threats. If your opponent are never sure what messing you with you will cost, they will not want to find out. Play on people's natural fears and anxieties to make them think twice. So how do you do this? Well, first of all, you do a few impressive acts of violence. Now, you don't have to fucking kill people. It just means that maybe when you're getting hired, you make it a little bit, you make negotiations for the money a little bit more difficult. Maybe they were gonna pay you $60,000 a year. And let's just say you really wanted that. But because you're applying these strategies, you say, you know what, even though I do want that $60,000, let me go back and forth with them 2 or 3 times. Let me ask for 70 just to make it more difficult. And let's just say they say no to you. But just because you went back and forth, it shows to them that you have the capacity to be a little bit less, to be disagreeable. And people respect that. They honor that with respect. Everyone honors that with respect. It's actually something that we can't help ourselves. So just resisting, even if a girl, for example, if I'm dating a girl, she like, I could tell she wants me to kiss her. I'll say, no, 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 yeah, I want to get to know you more. You might say, dude, that's gay as shit. But you know what? You're being difficult. What that says, that says so much. Even if you want to kiss her, even if you do kiss her, resist at least a minute. Show some restraint. Put some walls up. People will unconsciously give you more respect just because you're making it more difficult. I'm not saying to say no. I'm just saying to resist a little bit. Make them convince you otherwise, and then give in. Oh, that comes with more respect. There's another part. Uncertainty sometimes plays better more than over respect. Now, how do you create that uncertainty? All the nice motherfuckers out there are always smiling, showing people their feelings, showing people that what's on their minds, showing people their patterns. It's very easily for me to forgive. I'm always happy. Yes, I'll do that for you. Yes, I'll do that for you. Yes, I will help you. Yes, 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 yes. And that creates certainty. Oh, they're always going to be there for me. Learn to say no. Learn to have a coldness. Don't let your face be red. Even if you like them, work your hardest to hide it. Make them work to see and read you. That uncertainty instills fear. I want to read this. Instead of trying to avoid conflict or whining about the injustice of it all, um, consider an option developed by military generals and strategies to deal with violent and inquisitive neighbors. Reverse intimidation. First, people are more likely to attack you if they see you as weak and vulnerable, happy, go lucky. Hey, 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 hey. Second, they cannot know whether or not you're weak. They only can depend on the signs you give out through your behavior, present and past. Third, they are after easy victories, quick and bloodless. This is why they prey on the weak, right? So that's one thing. You want to be able to show that you're willing to attack. And the way you do that is just from the beginning. You're a little bit more difficult, right? So the first one is what we talked about. Be difficult, even when not necessary. Even when it's not necessary, be difficult. Say no. Don't give in too easily, man. Like even if that's the offer that you want, even if that's exactly what you're asking for, scratch your chin a little bit. Think. Act like, I don't know, maybe I don't make them convincing. That difficultness will show people that even if the offer is good, it may not be good enough for me. The next one is let go of people happy appearance. Stop the fucking Teletubby look. You're not on Sesame Street. Because when you have the go-lucky look, the happy-go-lucky look, you don't look threatening. Now, you can have the happy-go-lucky look as long as you're someone that has the capacity to inflict serious pain. Then that becomes a contract that actually draws people to you. Be willing to inflict pain. Be willing to walk away. Be willing to call people out on their bullshit. Don't stay quiet about people's bullshit. Be willing to speak up. Be willing to punish people. Oh, you disrespected me? You can't just come back. Oh, you cheated on me and you want to come back to me? You can't just come back. You got to pay a price. You got to lick my ass. Is that a metaphor? I don't know. Find out yourself. The willingness to inflict pain shows people that one, you've done it before, and two, that you respect yourself. And also, most importantly, especially if they know you value them, that you're able to love, but also be able to let go of love. That don't mean it doesn't hurt you. That don't mean that you're cold and completely devoid of humanity. It just means that you have developed the capacity to feel intense emotions and let go. That's dangerous. That's dangerous to the ego. My ego wants you to look back. My ego wants you to be able to come back to me. And if I know that you have the support system and the emotional capacity to feel pain and deal with it until it goes away, you're dangerous. Oh, you're dangerous. Because as easily as you love me now and worship me now, you also have the capacity to act like I don't even exist. And to my ego, that is dangerous. That is dangerous. That puts the fear in my heart. And last but not least, you got to be able to speak up when they're on their bullshit. You got to be able to speak up for yourself. Speak up only when you're justified. Bring out your dark side only when they fucked up so much that you have that you are justified in your anger. You are justified in your justice. You have all the righteous moral high ground to speak up. You got to be willing to speak up for yourself, to speak up against the bullshit that people throw at you. Because people know when they're bullshitting you, and they know when you're staying quiet. They know when you're staying shut. They know when you're holding that they know that you're being abused and you don't say shit. How you expect people to honor you when they know that it's like having a kid and knowing that your kid is getting bullied by your creepy little neighbor and you're not doing shit. How am I going to respect you? How can you respect yourself when you're letting that happen? Yo, people just want respect without having to do what's necessary for respect. They just feel entitled to it. Motherfucker, that's not how life works. Oh, I'm exhausted. This is how we ain't got to play games. I'm exhausted. Shut the fuck up. That's why you people don't respect you, because you're miserable. You don't want to do the hard work. You just want people to praise you for the little prince and princess that you are. Oh, you got to come to yourself. Because when you do this, you're looking like a sheep. You're looking like a victim. You're looking like a wolf's prey. I'm here to tell you, wake the fuck up. Wake up and smell the roses. Get in touch with reality. All right? Anyways, you're dangerous. Being harmless is not good. It's just weak. There's nothing prideful about it. Most people don't want you to become dangerous because it means that you might resist. This makes relating to you much easier, much better. There's more respect. People don't get corrupted by your weakness. That's right. People get corrupted by weak people. You give them so much power because you're so weak that they get corrupted. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. You give this power to people. You don't forgive. You forgive all the bullshit they do to you, and you expect them to stay the same. No, you give You start acting weak around people and they start getting dangerous. You start corrupting people because of how weak you are. It's like the Eric Cartman thing. His mom is such a pussy that he is an asshole to everyone. Her weakness corrupts her own son. Your weakness, a lot of the times, brings out the dangerous in people. So, learning to develop strength improves your relationships. Your family don't are not going to be exploiting you, and thus they actually don't get corrupted. I think that's a real thing. Be difficult when it's necessary. When it's not necessary, you want to create that reputation of being difficult, right? Another one, be cold. Learn to be cold, because by you learning to be cold from the beginning, you warm up. When you meet people, don't just be happy-go-lucky. Be cold, so that then you're able to warm up and they value your warmth with respect. But when you start warm, you can't cool down, because then it's an insult. If you start cold, people actually give you more flexibility in your behavior. So then when you start acting warm, they respect you. When you start acting cold, they seek your validation. But if you start warm and then get cold, it's not the same, man. And this requires you to be willing to make people unhappy. And a lot of people are just not willing to do that. They're just not willing to do that. Learn to be happy. Learn to let go of the happy-go-lucky appearance. When it's time for to call people out on their bullshit, lower your nonverbal cues. Speak slower. Move slower. Speak more in a downward tone. Be willing to inflict pain. Be willing to make things awkward. And be willing to speak up for yourself and others. And that's how you become dangerous. When you understand that this is a game, that life is a game, you start to realize that in reality, you were playing the wrong game, boo-boo. And the game is to make people think that you don't need to be dangerous to be bad. If you're dangerous, that's a bad thing. Hell, no. It brings you power. Untold power. All right? If you guys want to learn more about these strategies, check out my courses. And above all, become a Patreon member, where we talk more about these types of topics. Yeah. Anyways, towards the end of the video, you're gonna see an advertisement for my courses that goes more in depth on these topics. So go check that out, or else I'm gonna close the channel. Take care. Now I know you guys like that video, right? But the problem is that most likely you're watching my videos very scattered. And you're understanding the information, but you might be getting information overload, because you might be watching a video for this, but then a video for that. Sometimes it's best to just purchase the systems that I have that will give you more clarity. For example, I have the psychological game of attraction, which is a system that I have for women who are single. And it'll teach you how to go from single to relationship. And it'll give you everything that I know you're going to encounter, like any objections, what to do when someone's pulling away, when it's time to open up, when it's time to close down, how to punish people for disrespect, how to find out if somebody genuinely likes you. You get all of that in that system rather than watching all of my videos. It's actually a more efficient way of learning. I also have natural chemistry, which is a course that I created for women who are in a relationship and want to strengthen their relationship. So if you're a nice girl, if you lack assertiveness, if you're the type of person that doesn't have respect in their relationship, well, then natural chemistry is the course for you. After that, we have the feminine woman, which is a self-help course for women in order to help you guys develop more emotional strength, to develop a meditation practice, to set and achieve your goals. I also teach you guys my manifestation technique that has literally manifested what I have today, right? So remember, in these systems, you get for women who are single, psychological game of attraction, women who are in relationship, and the feminine woman, right? Each course is $99 each, right? So if you purchase them individually, they'll be $400. $300. But with the bundle, you get them at $249, right? So just click on the description down below, and is a lifetime guarantee. So you can keep it forever. And if you don't like it, you have a 30-day money back guarantee, right? On top of that, we also sell them with the bonuses, right? Social mastery, and it's just a bunch of bonuses that I have, which is almost like double the material of the course. So it's a really good way to get a lot of value from it. And it's a great way to support the channel. So you can click on the description down below where it says purchase the fundamentals, and I'll see you guys inside. Take care.